Hey, what's up all you do-it-yourselfers? My name's Dylan, and this is Dylan's DIY Workshop, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a wooden smoking pipe in about 5 minutes time, depending on what tools you have. Now, I'm going to show you how to make this with a hand saw and a hand power drill. You could, I suppose, do this with a crank drill where you're just using it all by hand and a coping saw like this. So you could do it all with hand tools, or you could do this with just power tools like this drill that I'm using, or even a drill press and a power saw. However, I'm doing this in my basement where I only have these small hand tools, so I'll be showing you how to do it there. I have this 1 inch by 1 inch piece of walnut that is sawn on two sides and rough on the others. It's not neatly sawn on any side, but that's not really the point. We're not making anything glamorous here. We're only making something functional in a very short amount of time. So I'm just going to take my little tiny C-clamp here and I'm going to clamp this to the table so that it doesn't move around while we're working on it. So I'm explaining this as I go, so it might take more than 5 minutes. If I was just going ham, I could probably get it done faster. We're going to find the center of this piece right here, and to do that I'm just using the old trick where you just mark the center like this. I'm even going to carry that down to the end of the wood so that we know where to drill our hole. Then I'm going to go ahead and make the bowl hole, and I want to make sure that I don't drill all the way down. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mark the drill bit with a piece of masking tape. So we want it to go to about there. So we just put it at that point right there. That's where we want it to stop, is right there. So now we've got it on the center. And make sure it's a drill bit that's not way too big. You want it to actually be functional. And then we switch over to this bit right here, which is a 1/4 inch brad point bit. That's what I use for most of the airways, is I use a 1/4 inch bit for most of the airways. It just seems to work the best for me. Now again, you don't want to drill right through the bottom of the piece of wood, so you might want to check that right now to make sure that you didn't. And we didn't. See how there's that little tiny hole in the middle? Hopefully it's not too dark. Then we're going to drill a hole down the length of it right here from the end into this hole, following this center line that we already drew on here. It's really rough and faint. But make sure that the bit that you're using is long enough to actually accomplish this. Do you know what I'm saying? Like from the end of the piece of wood to actual bowl. And if it's not, you could either get a longer bit or you could just figure something else out. So to do this, I'm actually going to cut the pipe out first so that I can get the piece the right length. Right now, this piece of walnut is just way too long. So I'm using this coping saw and putting it right about here. So here we have the rough pipe, and I shouldn't have done it to this piece of wood. I feel stupid now. I was gonna make a walking stick out of this. Now never mind, it's still the right height for a walking stick. I can use that. Perfect. Future video, just for anyone who actually cares. Okay, so from this point, what we need to do is drill that hole. So I'm going to clamp it with the little baby C-clamp this way. Now that I've got it clamped that way, I'm going to clamp this clamp to the table. There you go. And making sure that this is dead straight. So there you go. Goes in that hole, and you can see the light coming through the top there. So I kind of messed this one up a bit. If you look down in the bowl, the passage that goes through this way doesn't entirely line up with the hole down there. And that's all just part of taking your time with this. The longer you take, obviously, it'll work out. I was trying to explain what I was doing while I was doing it, so that happened. Now, you can have a square flat-bottomed hole like that you'd get from a Forstner bit or a spade bit, but I've been told that whatever you're smoking ends up getting stuck in those corners, which is not what you want, apparently. You can either use a Cove bit or a Cove router bit. I've used a Cove router bit in my drill before. Or, the easiest thing you can do is get these pipe screens right here. You can buy them from convenience stores, anywhere that sells paraphernalia. And look at this, watch. You put it in, just like this, and voila. Now, the bottom of the bowl is rounded, and whatever you're smoking is going to stay on there instead of going right into your lungs, especially because of how short this pipe is. Now another thing you want is an air hole to clear this pathway right here, and you can drill that right into the bottom of the bowl by going right into the side right here. Now again, you might want a smaller drill bit for that. Okay, and now that you have it like this, air flows freely through both ways. You're perfectly good and done. You can leave it rough. It just depends on what kind of piece of wood you have, actually. I only had this piece of walnut with me. You could do this with any kind of wood or even a tree branch if you really wanted to. You just gotta find a way to clamp it. All I'm doing is getting rid of the harsh edges right here with a rasp file. And the corners. And there is a wooden smoking pipe done right there to perfection. What more could you ask for? Okay, so this is a bonus step 100%. This is only for style points, and the way I'm gonna do this is I'm just gonna take my razor tip wood burner with this bit that I call a shoe-shaped bit, just because it's round like that, and I'm gonna put a pattern all the way along this. Okay, so that is how you do it right there. I think this is actually a pretty cool project, to be completely honest. I really do like things like this, just small, quick projects that you can make look cool. I don't know, I just kind of like little objects. That's why I don't know, that's why I have a little table over there, all the small things that I've made. I just think it's really cool to say, you know, I made this. And that's kind of the purpose behind this. You guys can say that you made this. So right here, that is a pipe that you can make in 5 minutes. It only took me about 3 minutes to actually wood burn this on here, so maybe I could have made the pipe in 5 minutes, maybe not. The base pipe, 100% I could make that in 5 minutes, but wood burning, that's a little bit extra. But you know, like, sometimes it just takes that little bit extra to make it your own. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and want to see more pipe videos, there is a pipe video playlist in the description of this video. You could check that out. I've made all kinds of other pipes and water pipes and whatnot. If that's not your thing, I do all kinds of wood burning tutorial videos and different kinds of videos where I've made lamps, I've made a guitar. Just anything that I really want to make, I will make, and that's why I'm not really refraining from putting pipes on this page too, because I'm just making it. It's not like I'm doing anything with it. I honestly don't smoke. I don't like the idea of smoking. I don't condone smoking. I just love making things, and I love teaching people how to make things. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new, please, please, please subscribe. If you already subscribed, just go ahead and share this video with a friend. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, give it a big old thumbs up. We will see you guys all next time. Peace out.